Hi, T again for my first tutorial video. Bear with me, it might be a bit awkward sometimes because I don't know placement and whatnot. But we're going to be making, or I'm going to be showing you how to make a bit of a necklace like this, which is, I like to call non-denominational or any denomination you choose, a rosary style necklace, and it is, if you can see it, hand wrapped and hand beaded. Beautiful chain, whatever you want on it, whatever you believe in, or if you just want a funky necklace, then it's fun. I'm going to show you some of the materials I do use in it. I use wire, and depending on your price range, don't worry about it, because this is dollar store wire. It comes in a package like this. It's about $1.25. And this is really good wire to use for it because it's really malleable and it's going to hold up. Dog and the cat are fighting right beside me. Awesome. So that's the wire we're going to be using, is this silvery wire. We have our scissors. Any type works. Our pliers. This is really important. You have to pick up a pair of this because it gets your links super tight. Like little circular links are what you're looking for in your attachment so that it looks good. We have beads. The ones I'm going to be using are these pearly ones that I got from Michael's, which is good. Kind of expensive. This beading kit that I got from the dollar store as well. I like the dollar store a lot. And this baby, which is my entire set of like these tiny little, these super tiny beads that are like in this one. So that's what we're going to be doing today. This is one of the potion vial necklaces that I'm working on. Amarantia, I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's based off of a Harry Potter potion, love potion. And I had some leftover links that I didn't use for this one. My daughter wanted a necklace that has one of the butterfly charms on it. So I just whipped this one up really quickly, and I'm going to be using leftover links to show you guys how to do these types of necklaces by yourselves. So give you some secrets so you don't have to buy them, even though I wouldn't mind if you did. I have an Etsy shop. It's Odd Job Oddities if you're interested. Tito on Facebook if you want to follow me, but whatever, I'll teach you how to do it by yourself. Okay, so when attaching the pendant, it's kind of tricky because you have to figure out what's going to work best. These butterfly charms that I got at Michael's, they have a bit of a bigger hole in them, so it's going to slide right through unless you wrap it all the way around, but I don't really like having a string of wire showing. So all I did was, maybe I can just flip it up. If you can see it, maybe not, because it's focusing on my face. But anyways, so you put the wire through and you just do a tight wrap around the bead. Make sure it's in nice, and then when you put this bead on, it slides nicely over the wrapped part, and that's what you're looking for. And then it's just whatever kind of color combination or pattern you want to do from then on. First link, here we go. So, it might be a bit long and I might have to cut some off of it, but what you're going to do is you're going to pinch the wire as close to the end of the pliers as you want. And this space is space to wrap the wire around it. That's very important, or you're going to be wrapping over your beads and it's just not going to look good. So then we just do this part by hand, or at least I do. You're going to make a nice little loop around there, and then you just wrap it around. Oh, not perfect enough. I'm kind of a perfectionist, but I also like the handmade look, so it's always a toss-up between my two different personalities when it comes to this sort of thing. Okay, and it's kind of loose looking, whatever. We're gonna go with it. It's also for a 3-year-old, so if it holds up, we're gonna be lucky, but we're gonna just do this. You are always holding this so that it's nice loop and nothing gets in the way. Your hands are gonna slip off of it if you don't. And we don't want that. We just want things to be nice and easy. And we're using the normal pliers just to tighten and smooth out this little thing. Make sure the hoop is facing up. And there you go. That's one link of this wire, and it's nice and malleable, so if it's not straight you can just move it. This is annoying. Alright, I did this pattern that was this nice little jewel stuff, and then I did, like, for some reason 21 of these tiny little beads, and it's actually so annoying to pick them all out. It's all about counting after you figure out what kind of pattern you want. Maybe don't do 21 small beads in a row because it's really time consuming. But it's in the pattern, so we have to do that. We have to keep true to it. So I don't really measure these. If you really want to, it might make it easier to make it completely the same on both sides. But again, I kind of like that like anti-perfection type thing. So just as long as it's long enough to fit 21 of these tiny beads, I guess. What's really important is how you know how to link the wire together. It's probably not watching me bead it all together. So I'm going to just do this. You slip the wire through your loop so that it's like this. And you pinch it behind it like this. And you're going to be flipping the wire up and then again wrapping it around as tightly as you can get it wound. Now I think there are tools that do this for you, but if you want to be just as crafty as I am right now, then I mean it takes an extra minute just to learn how to wrap it nicely. And then you can say it's completely handmade. You know, you're not using any tools except for your pliers and whatnot. And we're just tightening it up. I like to keep the circular one on and tighten it like this, but don't do it too much because if you weaken the wire, it's going to be more prone to breaking. It's going to have a little weak point in it. Yay! There we go, and we're building that. That's good. Yeah, so then you just continue on, and with the same sort of thing you can make whatever. Of course, when you get to, I generally do 3 different links up. So if you can see, I've done this a couple of times. And then on this one, you're pulling the wire through the same hole twice to make sure that it goes 2 separate ways. And that's pretty much all it is. I'm not gonna have you on video while I bead 21 of these little beads onto this. I'm sure you don't mind. And if you have any questions, I'm not sure how many of you are going to be watching this because I'm just getting started up. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Like this video so I know that you liked it or it's satisfactory. And subscribe to T. Howard. Because I would really appreciate it. And I'll see you again. But that's pretty much how you start your own rosary style necklace. Awesome. Thanks guys. Have a good day.